In the past, I've recommended RaceRoom Racing Experience as a really underrated racing sim to get into that more people should check out, but I'm going to have to reverse my stance on this. The AI in the game is so broken that offline races are basically out of the question. I did a simple 15-minute, 115% difficulty race on my YouTube stream earlier today at TT Circuit Assen, and the lead AI car drove off the track at full throttle and began spazzing out in the gravel trap next to the track. This was bizarre. I have never seen anything like this in an ISI motor-powered game before. I also noticed that all of the AI cars pit on the final lap, essentially handing me the race. I only filled my fuel up to last just the 15 minutes without factoring in push to pass, and I guess the AI cars filled to the same amount as the player, but continued to use push to pass, so they all ran out of fuel, and I won by like 30 seconds. This is not the first time this has happened to me. I did a stream a couple days earlier at the new Indianapolis course, which literally just came out in RaceRoom, and the same thing happened. All the AI cars pit on the final lap and just threw the race away. Like, in a 15-minute race, as the checkered flag was coming out, they pulled into the pits. Just wild, really. Another thing I noticed too, the AI cars can't draft in this game. Here's me sucking up to the race leader about halfway through the race at Indy. I get, within 8 to 9 car lengths of this guy's toe, and I am fucking flying, and I'm able to clear him going into turn 1. By comparison, here's another AI car well within someone else's draft to start with, and they don't gain at all, which is just weird. Another issue, the AI are just so bad at cornering and miss so many obvious, easy to hit apexes, that even if they pull 5, 6, or 7 car lengths on you, like this one guy did here, you can make it all back and then some in just a single corner by taking the proper racing line and flying past them. And this isn't one corner on one track. Another example of me practicing at Indy a few nights ago, I'm following an AI car going into turn 1, just turning shakedown laps, and the AI literally goes just straight in the braking zone and turns in like 3 car lengths too late. I'm clearly not ready for it at all because that's not the line you run for turn 1. So in a race setting, this means that every time you go through this corner, every lap, you're pulling on the AI by like 4/10. Yet sometimes the opposite happens and the AI is given insane grip hacks. Check this out, I'm leading at Circuit Assen, same race from earlier. The AI blows by me in a braking zone like I'm standing still, and then stops in the middle of the corner and on corner exit to let me catch up and pass him again. Again, I'm not running with adaptive AI on, I'm simply running at 115% difficulty when 120 is the max. Here's that same overtake and this corner complex from the AI car's point of view. He's literally accelerating through a braking zone and through a lift zone as if I'm in a different class of car. So as you can imagine, I'm quite confused as to how people are leaving comments such as RaceRoom is the best sim in the world, or great sim and a really streamlined overall package and experience when this is what I'm running into.